All right, Dana had a kind of a split day in terms of the forecast today, although things are pretty good right now.
Exactly. It actually ended up being a better afternoon than I expected. We saw some more sunshine, so that's always a welcome sight.
Yeah.
However, tomorrow, not going to see quite as much sunshine. But the good news is that we have this active weather pattern going on, so that is going to give us a lot of changes in our weather. So the good news, but also the bad news, don't last forever. So if we look outside today, we started off the day with rain and cloud cover, but as we got into the afternoon, things really started to break up, and with the exception of the far southern coast, most people broke out into mostly sunny skies for this afternoon. Not too bad. Now you can see kind of here behind me that most of the rain that went through earlier is now headed into Nova Scotia, and otherwise just a couple lingering showers, but we're going to stay mostly dry as we go into the overnight hours, but then we're going to have some more showers possible later. Now, in temperature-wise, if you're in southern New Hampshire or the southern coast, it's going to feel a little bit chillier today because of all the rain and the cloud cover that we saw. But otherwise, we managed to get up much higher in terms of temperature for the rest of the state, most places only being about a degree or so off from yesterday. Temperatures today, though, in the mid-70s inland along the coast and the southern coast especially, a little bit cooler, only in the upper 60s to lower 70s. And this is going to be pretty similar to our story tomorrow because we're going to see mostly cloudy skies, upper 60s, lower 70s for much of the state. But if we can get some more sunshine inland, that's where you could see some mid-70s. Now, in terms of dew points, we're going to be pretty stagnant over the next couple days, except when we get into the weekend. You can see here we're going to be in the muggy to humid category over the next couple of days, but after that front moves through Friday, we go into much more refreshing territory before the humidity starts to creep up again as we get into the beginning of next week. So here's in terms of our precipitation. As we start the day Wednesday, most of us are going to see mostly cloudy skies. And then as we get into the afternoon, could have some sunshine inland, but otherwise mostly cloudy. Could see a couple of showers around as well, so it's not going to be a completely dry day. Then as we get into the evening, we will have some breaks in the clouds, but that could cause some fog, especially in the foothills and right along the coast. And that will build into Thursday morning as well. Thursday morning going to be mostly dry, however it's going to be mostly cloudy as well, except all the way up in the county might see some sunshine. So the story of the next couple of days is we're going to be seeing a lot of cloud cover. And then as we move into later on Friday, could see some more rain again. Seas 2 to 3 feet and water at 68. So our 7-day forecast, if I had one word to describe this, it would be cloudy. So we're going to see a lot of cloud cover over the next couple of days. We're going to be pretty humid as well. But as we go later in the week, that's when we'll have that front move through on Friday. We'll start the day cloudy and the day with some showers, but the weekend does look promising with some sunshine and lower humidity as well. So guys, that active weather pattern is going to continue. Some rain, some sun, and some clouds.
At least we can look to the weekend. Better news
Absolutely.
Dana, thank you.